consonants. The, the, these four words are never properly pronounced, and that makes a big difference in understanding Pali. Let us see the ancient scientist of, of India who developed the language, who developed alphabets. They did it in a scientific way. The vocal cord is the main functional part, but this alone cannot work. Then there is the tongue, and you make use of the tongue in different ways. At times it just lies low without doing anything. At times it hits a certain part of the inner mouth. At times it just touches certain part. At times it vibrates. Like this, different letters, different sounds are produced. These sounds are arranged in a very scientific way. You use the root of your tongue near the vocal cord. You don't allow the tongue to touch the upper part of that area, and you have vowels like a, e, and a. All these 5 vowels, they don't need your tongue to touch anywhere. Smoothly the sound comes out from the vocal cord and passes away. The tongue does not move, and yet these sounds are produced. You also make use of your lips. We will see later on how the other remaining are used, the lips are used for the remaining 3 vowels. Now we come to the consonants, the first k, k, g, g. Here the part of the tongue, we divide the tongue in say 3 parts: the center of the tongue, the front part of the tongue, and the back part of the tongue. We start from the back part of the tongue. The first k, k, g, g. In Hindi or Sanskrit, they say kanthya because it works with the kantha. In English, I am told you say glutteral. This is where you glut. Is it because of that? Glutteral. So you use this part of your tongue, the lowest part, the first beginning part, just after the root. And then you touch that part on the area above. And then you pronounce k. The front part of the tongue remains unworking. It doesn't work at all. When you say k, when you say k, when you say g, when you say kh, it is only the back part of the tongue which touches the upper portion. Then the front part of the tongue will start working. In the next line, I am leaving the last word because That we will take up later. Ch, Ch, J, J. In Hindi or Sanskrit, we say talavya. In English, they translate it as palatal. You taste something by the front part of the tongue. Not just the tip of the tongue, just below, just above the tip of the tongue, and it touches the upper gums. This is how you taste something. So these words, these letters when you use, ch, and you will find this part of your tongue is touching the upper gums. Ch, ch, j, ch. In all these four, this part of the tongue, which is just above the tip of the tongue, that area of the tongue which is in front of the center of the tongue, and yet it is not the tip of the tongue. Just before you reach the tip of the tongue, you start using it, and you touch the upper part of your gums, ch, ch, j, ch. Then the third line, they say murdhanya. In English they say cerebral. Now here you use the tip of the tongue and you touch the upper tongue, upper gum, striking it hard. T, T, D, T. It is just not just a touch. You press it there. T, T, and it's only the tip which touches. Not that part of the tongue which was touching when you were pronouncing ch, ch, j, j. That part remains unworking, and it is only the tip of the tongue which is touching the upper gums. T, T, D, T, D, T. And then the next, the same tip of the tongue will be working. A small portion of the tongue just behind the tip will also work along with it, but it has to touch the teeth. That is why it is called dantavya in Hindi, dantya, and in English you say dental because the teeth are involved. Generally we find people not announcing these four very properly. They mix them up with the third line, t, t, d, t, which makes a great difference in understanding Pali properly. So you must learn this fourth line properly, the tip of the tongue, plus a small area just behind the tip of the tongue must press on the teeth. The gum which we are using in the third line are not to be used at all. The tip of the tongue which was pressing the gums in the third line is not to be done now. Understand the difference. T, when you say T, then your tip of the tongue is hardly pressing the upper gums. Then you say T. But when you touch the teeth, forget the upper gum. Then it is T. It is not T. Understand the difference between these two. T and T. Similarly, T. When you say T, you are again striking your gum. The upper gum with the tip of your tongue you strike hard and say T. Here you are pressing hard your teeth with the tongue, say th. If you work it, you try it, you understand that it is only pressing the teeth, not the upper gum. Th. A small portion of the upper gum, the tongue might touch a little, but the main emphasis remains on the teeth. Th, 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 th. Far different from d. In d, the tongue must never touch the teeth. Then you pronounce d. Then you pronounce t. It never touches the teeth. But in the fourth line, it must touch the teeth. Th. So you started from the root of your tongue and started coming up, and then you come to the closing part of the mouth, the lips, and the fifth line, lips. P, P, B, B. Tongue is not working now. It is just resting. P, P, B, B. Tongue has got no function. Only your two lips are joining together and creating a sound. Hard, less hard, soft, hard, heavy, light, but it is only the lips which are working. P, Th, B, Bh. Tongue has got no part to play now. The tongue touching any area is not done in this fifth line. P. It seems the scientists of what you call phonology, phonetic science, they first created these 5 groups, but these were not sufficient for the language. So they had to create some more alphabets. And then came this Y, R, L, V. Now Y will go in the second line. It is pronounced as the second line is pronounced. Y. R will go as it pronounced in the third line with t. L will go in the fourth line. And V will go in the fifth line. For pronunciation's sake, the group as it is, the first group of K, the second group of Ch, the third group of T, the fourth group of T, and the fifth group of P, they remain. But for pronunciation's purpose, Y goes to the second, R goes to third, L goes to fourth, and V goes to fifth. Again this S goes to fourth. And this H goes to the first A, A, E, A. A, A, E, E, A. You don't use the tongue, it just comes out like that from the vocal cord. H, like like A, like E. You pronounce these words and you will find that tongue has got no function. A, E, E. It just comes from the vocal cord. Slight movements are there at the root of the tongue just to change the pronunciation. But actually the vocal cord is only working. Tongue does not play a very important part. Then these remaining vowels, oo, they will go with, not exactly with the fifth one, but the lips have got something to do. A movement of the lip is there. It is not necessary that you touch both the upper and the lower lip, and yet You have to make them little round to say oo, although it comes from the vocal. The tongue doesn't work. And yet oo, oo, o, these three require your lips to become round without touching. These are the three vowels which are left out. Initially I said a, e, and a. Now I am talking about oo, and o. There the lips have to play some part, an important part. Then remains these five, what they call anunasik, nasal, where the nose have to play a very important part. Five of them are collected with this each group, the five groups. First, ka, kha, ga, gha, the glottal, kantha, you speak from the throat. Nga also comes in the same way, but there you pass certain part of the sound, certain part of the air that comes out through the nose. Nga, ka, kha, ga, gha, nga. Still it is the same organ is working, but here nasal plays some part and becomes nga. Similarly, second line, cha, cha, ja, cha, the palatal, the same way you use this word nya, but while using nya, in cha, cha, ja, cha, you find that the front half of your tongue is touching the upper gums, but in nya, it does not touch. The tongue goes little up, but it doesn't touch nya, and the sound comes through the nose. And this is how this comes in the second line. Again in the third, ta, ta, da, da, the syllable, it touches hard. The tip of the tongue touches hard on the upper gum. Ta, ta, da, da. Na, it touches again, but it vibrates a little. Na. And this allows the sound to pass through the nasal, the nose. The difference between nya and na, all these difference between nga, nya, na should become clear. Otherwise your pronunciation will not be perfect. Then the fourth one, the dental, ta, tha, da, tha, na. Again here it touches, the tip of the tongue touches the teeth, but it allows a certain portion of the air to pass through the nose. Na. It gives a nasal sound. Na. Then again pa, pha, ba, bha, the lips. Ma also the same way. Both the lips must touch each other. Ma. But a portion of the sound passes through the nostril, and that is why it gives a nasal sound. Ma. Pa, pha, ba, bha. The air comes out directly from the mouth and goes out. But when it comes to ma, then a part of it rings through the nostril and comes out through the nostril and gives this special sound, ma. Now you can try and see for yourself how this ka, kha, ga, gha works. Try how you pronounce ka. You will find the lower part of your tongue is touching the portion just above it. Ka, kha, ga, gha. Note that only that portion of the tongue is touching, not the front portion. Ka, kha, ga, gha. You note it? Which part of your tongue is touching? You don't mix up, don't allow the front portion of the tongue to touch anywhere. Leave that aloof. Ka, kha, ga, gha. And then you start this next cha. Che, Je, Che. Now you notice which part of your tongue is touching where? The second half of the tongue. That means the part of the tongue just behind the tip. That is touching your upper gums and little behind the upper gums. Che, Che, Je, Che. So now in this case, the root of the tongue is not working. It has nothing to do. Only the part of the tongue which is just behind the tip, that is working, and it is touching the portion which is just behind your upper gums. Again try. Che, Che, Je, Che. Now you come to the third one. Here you are using the tip of the tongue, not other part of the tongue. All other part of the tongue remain workless, jobless. This is the only part which is working now. T, T, D, T. And you note the point where it is touching? It touches the same point. T, T, D, T. Now when you come to the fifth, then forget this point. Never allow your tongue to touch this point. That means the point which is just above the gums, the upper gums. Now you have to touch your teeth. Th, 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 th. Good. You can pronounce well. Again. Th, 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 th. Next is very easy. P, P, P. You see that your tongue is not working at all. Just your lips are working. P, P, P. Tongue has got no function. In the fourth one, Dante, the dental, tongue has got a very important function and it must touch the teeth. If it does not touch the teeth, you will mix up with the third and you will start saying ta, ta, da, da. This is what many people keep on doing. So if you understand how your tongue has to work to pronounce these properly, then you won't make mistake. You will pronounce Pali very properly. Every word will be pronounced in a proper way. All others will also understand what you are talking, what you are saying, what you are announcing. Otherwise there will be a mix-up. Now in these groups of 5, they are twins. Ka and Kha. In Kha, you make the K little heavy, that's all. You say Ka, just a part of your root of the tongue touches the upper part of the mouth, Ka, but it does not have much stress on it. It does not make it too hard, Ka. And then we say Kha, then you are pressing it very hard. So one is soft, other is hard. Ka. Next is Kha. Similarly, the Ga is soft and Kha is hard, touching the same spot. The same part of the tongue will touch the same spot above, but the Ga will be soft and Kha will be heavy. Ka and Kha, soft and heavy. Ga and Kha, soft and heavy. Similarly, this Cha and Che, the same part of the tongue will touch the same part of the gum, but the first one it is soft, the second one is hard, it's more heavy. Lighter and heavier, softer and harder. Similarly, J and J. J is soft, the J touching the same part becomes heavy, becomes J. Similarly, T is soft. T is much harder, much heavier. D is soft and D is much heavier. T soft, T heavier. D soft, T heavier. P soft, P heavier. B soft, P heavier. They are all arranged in a very systematic way so that one can understand. Try to understand the science of the speech, how the tongue and the other organs inside your mouth, how they have to work. to create different sounds which are needed to express yourself to working with the people. These alphabets, this number is quite sufficient for someone who wants to learn Pali. It is said that this was created by Brahma, who was a devotee of Buddha, some Buddha in the past. And meditating on this subject, he found out, well, this is a scientific way to teach people how to learn pronouncing the words properly. And then it seems, as the development, the human society started developing, then more words were needed, more pronunciation were needed, so this was not sufficient. And when it came to Sanskrit, some more were added in it. Like A, there is also another A, I. With O, there was Au. Similarly, coming down to this Yere, Leve, Se, not only one Se was not sufficient. So two more Ses were added. There were three Ses with different pronunciation, slight difference pronunciation. Then in different parts of the world, different languages developed. For them all this was not sufficient. And they had to create so many vowels, like monolingual languages like Chinese, Mongolians, Tibetans, where every letter has got its own meaning. For them it becomes very difficult to work within this framework. So they have to create so many other vowels. If you say A, there will be at least 4 or 5 types of A. If you say O, there will be 4 or 5 types of O. Because we pass through that process when we live in Burma. The Burmese language is a Mongolian language, but they don't have any script. They use only this Pali script. And yet they have to express themselves, how they will express. So they created different sounds to express their own language. Like these different languages need some more consonants maybe, some more vowels, but mostly vowels. So far as Pali is concerned, if you understand these alphabets, it is good enough. Another important aspect which we might take up some other day is conjuncture of these consonants, how you join two. One point you have to understand in this is that in consonant, no consonant is independent. Neither K, nor Khe, nor है क्या लिखा है अड़े हाँ nor up to this अड़े. Every consonant by itself is not complete. A vowel has to be added to it. The first word, the first K is actually the consonant K plus A. उसमें लिख के बताएं. Yes, well. What you read K now is actually half K, and this is a sign for half K, plus A. These two become K. In Pali you don't have this sign, it is not necessary. But in Sanskrit they have made a sign to say that this particular alphabet is half only, it is not full. And then when you divide it, you divide and dissect it. Then you come to the origin of it, like say a word. You read it as Mata. When you divide and dissect, it becomes these four together become Mata. This, each of them is called Akshar. You cannot further divide it. So this is Akshar, but joined with A it becomes consonant, a Vyanjan. When conjuncture comes, then this half gets connected with another consonant, say two Kas. Then you have this Ka plus another Ka. This half sign goes away and you have this Ka and over it another Ka. It has got no more support. Every consonant requires a, क्या कहते हैं उसे, crutch, crutches, require crutches. Without that it can't walk, it can't stand even. So when it doesn't have any crutch, then it must climb on somebody else. Otherwise it can't stand by itself. So like this too. But in Hindi you have this, like this half, and then another comes here. Again, this half must get the support of the another half, another K. But the principle remains same, that the consonant, when it is independent, when there is no vowel with it, then it can't stand by itself. It requires some other support. So this is the support given to it. In some cases it is like this, in some cases it is in the front like this, like Ka and Kha. Then it becomes like this. We will come to that some other day. Today we again try a little about these pronunciations. Each one of you again try these different pronunciations. You start with these vowels, see how you pronounce it properly. A, I, E, U, A, O. These are all vowels. And then you come to consonants. Ka, Kha, Ga, Gha, Ng. You keep on noticing where your tongue is touching, which part of the tongue is touching and where, and how much emphasis is given in this touch. Keeping that in mind, like a Vipassana meditator, keep attention on that part, how it is working, what sort of sensation is there. It becomes very clear. Ka, Kha, Ga, Gha, and Ng. Then the sound has to pass through the nostril. Ng. Cha, Cha, Ja, Cha, Nya, Ta, Tha, Da, Tha, Na, Ta, Tha, Da, Tha, Na, Pa, Ha, Ba, Bha, Ma, Ya, Ra, La, Va, Sa, Ha, La. The difference between the above La and this La, it touches the same spot, but the last La makes a trembling sound. First one just touches L, and the last one R. It not only touches, it moves, touching it. So creates a trembling sound, R. Now each one of you, read it. Let me see how you pronounce.